Good morning to everybody. Today we going to learn a topic about manufacturing process. In this manufacturing process, the first thing is products and manufacturing. The first stage of manufacturing is the design of the component, and according to the design, the material selection has to be taken place. And after the material selected, the process should be selected. And after the process, the type of manufacturing and the type of inspection needed after manufacturing. And after inspection, the feedback must be sent to the design to evaluate the process. Typical product cost breakdown. This is the pie chart shows the administration, sales, marketing 25%, and the profit is 20%, and the engineering is 15%, and the manufacturing cost is around 40%. The manufacturing process, a sequence of operations and process designed to create a specific product. Slide shows the car manufacturing plant and the medicine plant and the biscuit manufacturing plant. And engineers in manufacturing engineering select a coordinate specific process and the type of equipment which we needed, and the industrial engineering is responsible for the manufacturing system design and the materials. The special materials should be developed regarding the processes. And manufacturing system designs first involves the job shop. For job shop means a small quantity of products, but the varieties are more. Product move through the shop to various machineries. For example, there are milling, boring, and 4 or 5 operations involved. The general purpose machines will also be used. And flow shop. Large quantities of products should be manufactured in the shop production line. Sequential machines have been arranged according to type of operations. And the linked cell shop, this is the engine assembly plant which we see in the presentation, the photo, and the second is the glass fixing photo. This is the lean production system, and one piece flow system can be done in the linked cell shop. In the shipbuilding cannot be easily moved during production. Production process are brought to the product. Examples: shipbuildings, airplanes, locomotives, and heavy equipment manufacturing. And the continuous type of process. The continuous type of process, large plants utilized in the manufacturing of liquids, gases, and petrochemical plants. And the lean manufacturing, 100% units flow through the process. Integrated quality control, all employees are inspectors. Casting and foundry, forging, machining, joining, and rapid prototyping and other. Casting and foundry process, the one-step raw materials are transformed into desired shape. Parts required finishing process. Excess material is recycled. In the basic casting process, mold is created, and after the mold creation, the pattern is created and the multiple molds can be created. Material is heated to a specific temperature, and the molten material is poured into the mold cavity. The mold material solidifies into the shape of the cavity, and the mold is removed and the casting is separated from the mold. Castings are cleaned by using a fettling process, and forming and metalworking process utilizes materials that can be cast, and hot and cold forming. The rolling is also a type of typical process, reducing the thickness which each passes. Forging, material is shaped by controlled applications. Extrusion, material is compressed and forced through a die to produce a uniform cross section. Extrusion, wire drawing, material is pulled to a die to produce a uniform cross wire can be drawn. Copper examples. Cold forming and forging, slugs of material and squeezed into a die. Machining process, controlled removal of material from a part to create a specific shape. Cutting element is used. Movement must exist before the part and cutting element. Machining process, turning processes, operation that creates cylindrical parts. Workpiece rotates and cutting tool is fed into the work. The turning process can be done in lathes and turning centers. Process includes straight, taper, contour, nicking, parting, boring, threading and knurling. These are the operations which can be done in a lathe. Milling process is involved progressively removing material. Cutting tools rotate as the workpiece is secured and fed into the tool piece. Milling machine we can done vertical and horizontal milling. Process includes surfacing, shaping, forming, T-slotting, angle, straddle, dovetailing and slag milling. Drilling process also involve operation that creates holes, the main basic process. Cutting tool rotates and fed into the moving secured workpieces. Shearing process operation that breaks unwanted materials away from the part. Figure shows the different shearing process, automated hole punching, squaring shear and rotating. Abrasive machine process using drum disc belts sanders. Thermal and chemical process cut shape material through chemical means. No mechanical force is used. Heat treatment is done after the machining process. It can use 90% of heat treatment is performed on steel and other ferrous materials. To aid manufacturing process, material can be treated to be weak and ductile. They can be retreated to provide high strength. Can also occur incidentally during the manufacturing process. Most products consist of multiple parts that are assembled to form a finished product. Bolts, nuts, etc. Welding. Operation that use heat pressure both permanent joint parts. Gas, arc, stud, spot, forge, roll. These are the typical process of welding. And abrasive bondings by using abrasive glue, cement, thermoplastic and thermosetting and elastomers. And the next process is soldering and brazing. Heated molten alloy flows between the adjoining surfaces. The rapid prototyping is the last type of process. Can be used selective laser sintering, stereolithography and laminated object manufacturing and digital light processing. These are the types of prototype product which manufactured under FDM. And after that, testing, transparency and material handling and packing. Plastic processes and ceramic processes. Figure shows the extrusion, the injection molding and rotational molding. The closed mold is filled with the predetermined amount of plastic and the mold is heated, rotated, then cooled to create a hollow plastic object with uniform wall thickness. The blow molding. Blow molding, hollow tube is placed between two mold halves and heated. The heated tube is then expanded into the slides. Thermoforming reaction, crystalline mechanicals. Thank you. என்ன பண்ணணும்